Hi guys, I'm Chloe. We're trying a little bit different setup today. More even lighting is going to come through this way, so I hope you guys like that. And you might get to see some of the crazy cat action on the cat condo in the background, which is always fun. I have a mini spoiler-free book review for you guys today. This is going to be Under Wraps by Hannah Jayne. I'm sad to say that my first book review on here is going to be one that's not so hot. I really wanted to love this book. The premise of this book was really fascinating and it drew me in, as did the cover art. So this book is the first in a series, Underworld Detection Agency Chronicles. It's a mouthful. And it follows a character named Sophie Lawson who works at the USDA, reports all sorts of demons, from functional zombies to vampires, living in San Francisco to help them acclimate to living in the human world. She partners up with a San Francisco police officer to investigate a strange string of murders that have a supernatural feel to them. The murders start early in the book, and there's just something peculiar, like maybe blood is missing from the person, but there's nothing else really strange about it except blood is missing. So different things like that that point to not quite a human killer. Sophie has to help the detective solve this case before the killings continue, or something worse happens. A lot of questions in this book. You know, who can she really trust? Who's really committing these crimes? What's going on? There's kidnappings, death threats. I'm like, wow, this sounds like a really cool, awesome book. You look at the cover art and you see this kick-ass woman. I mean, she's there with her little corset and her leather pants and her sword. I think this would be a kind of thriller adventure story, that there would be a lot of action going on, that there's going to be a lot of fight scenes, that she's going to be able to hold her own and she's going to be, you know, kicking butt and taking names and all of that cool stuff. It couldn't be further from the truth. She is so incredibly wimpy, stereotypical, like fainting chair woman. And it just drives me nuts. I really like to see stronger characters in books like this. Even like, you know, the cozy mysteries I read that have female protagonists. The females are still strong. Might not be kick butt strong, but they're gonna stand on their own, and you know, they have, you know, redeeming qualities about them that I love. I have 2 different star ratings for this book. It might even be a 1-star review in a lot of people's eyes if they're going based on this cover. If you buy this book based on this cover, expecting that high energy, kick butt woman story, you are going to be sorely disappointed and you probably won't even finish reading the book. It's very lighthearted. It's very soft and sweet. It is not kick butt. It is not at all kind of serious. It's just very strange. It is not this. It is not this character. I don't even know. If this book had a cover that was accurate, she would probably be librarian style, hair up, pencil skirt, business casual attire. That's more accurate. For the Underworld Detection Agency, would really be Underworld social worker agency. They don't really do detection, they don't do crime. They're really there to help these demons transition into a human world. I do have some other issues with the book as well. There's a lot of inconsistency in the storyline with this book, and they're small little things, but they really bug me. So none of this is spoiler stuff, and I'm just gonna say there's stuff at the end, I won't spoil that for you. Right in the very beginning, she partners with the police officer. She's telling him about the underworld. He meets her roommate, who's a vampire. And like a couple chapters down the road, he's like, "What? Your roommate's with a vampire? Are you crazy? What are you thinking?" And I'm like, wait, we already did this. We already did this a few chapters ago. Then there's another scene where they are driving to her house And then a chapter later, she's giving directions how to get to her house. And when he gets into her house, it's like he's seeing the house for the first time. And again, I'm like, we've already done this. You have already been in this house. You already know how to get to the house because you've been to the house and you've gone there and I don't understand what's happening here. I have to get back into the story now because now I've been booted out and now I know what's happening. I'm kind of smacked in the face with them again in the last few chapters. I can't really say what it is because that will ruin the story if you guys want to read it. Ending also bothered me. There's like this plot line that goes throughout the whole book, and then at the end they close it up like on the last page, and it doesn't really make sense to me, and it's not explained, and I don't really know why. Maybe that's going to play in to the next book in the series. I'm not sure. If you're going into this book knowing it's going to be more playful and fun than kick butt, I think you will still enjoy the book even with those minor issues that I had with it. I think you're still going to enjoy it. I still had a fun time reading it. It was like, okay, well, I want to see the next chapter. I want to uncover this mystery because I love mysteries. If you like that kind of book, I think you would enjoy this, and I would give it about a 2.5 star for what it actually is. Let me know down below, have you ever read any Hannah Jayne's books before? This is the first time I've ever read one of her books. I did pick up another one of her books to read. It's actually a YA novel. She does fantasy novels that are for adult, and she also does YA novels, which is pretty cool. I'm starting to do my own writing, not ghostwriting, that will be in YA, and also books that will be new adult or adult books. So it's kind of cool to have another author out there that I can see that does both of these things. If you're interested in checking it out, I will have a link down below for this book. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. I'll see you next time.